It looks like with the slaps, it shouldn't be too far away. We should be about to get in there. And quickly, I did mix up my notes. It isn't 100% win rate for General Mates on Train, but it is at 100% win rate on both for Overpass. So if we get to that third, finally one of these teams is going to have a bit of a mark on the menu. That track record maybe not looking the best, but let's see who is going to be the best here on Nuke. So far, so good. General Mates going quickly towards the A site, Molly towards the top of hut, and there is straight out of the gates action, but down the vents they go, and there's no one here on lower just yet for Aurora to try and defend. Magic trying to do just that and has a couple of helping hands here, but there is just so much map control taken. Sourcel already looking to fight here over towards ramp, as is Davy G. And things getting real awkward real quick.
Yeah, not looking too great right here, especially with the trade game working well on a ramp contact. But Alex is in the back line, and Martinez tries to make plays up close. It's still a 3 versus 2 to build back from. South Seoul with a good snap. woxic tacks it straight back. But Alex, he's been building on this for so damn long. Finally makes his play. It's only the one. woxic replies back, jumps on it. It's going to be close, but it should just be their pistol round. Yeah, it's fine.
I do find on this current UI we're rocking that the bar, like the defuse bar at the bottom, is deceiving. It looks like it's almost done, but then there might be a whole second at the end.
Yeah, it's thrown me off a couple times.
Yeah,
you know,
it really builds the pressure.
You never quite know. You're like, the game sound tells me it might be all right, but I'm kind of scared. It could blow up.
NT is what it comes down to at the end. General Mates, though, getting the bomb plant means there is plenty of money for a Sourcel AK play, as well as a couple of pistols, plenty of util. We'll head down. FEG leading the congregate line of individuals who will successfully all make their way into secret. Wakadia gets a pick in the meanwhile. No drop for mopoz. Oh, and we'll shift into a very solid position here towards the double doors. Slight off angle. Sourcel. Oh, his little balaclava peeking across the top. Needed to hide the tip a little bit, I'd say.
Gonna try and walk their way back up to Wood's control room. See if you can break the glass, take a peek out. South Seoul with a bit of info. Cardia down in dark. Good for the first. Ooh, crosshair flicking. I know these pistols get too close. One by one they do answer onto them, so nothing costly. No rebuys forced. Fabre seems happy today, giving out some big slaps. Everyone's having a bit of a chat.
Looking to be the vibes, man. I think vibes were definitely missing in the Aurora camp yesterday. You could see some tilt coming through, especially in the earlier rounds. But it feels like it is much smoother sailing. Of course, conditions fine over here in Malta. Jackie, I think it's a bit rocky over there at the moment, isn't it?
A little bit windy, mate. A little bit rainy. I went outside today, you know, trees, all sorts, blown everywhere, leaves everywhere. The ducks seem panicked, you know what I mean?
I could only assume that it would be similar in Sweden. You know, it's not that far away, right?
Yeah, not too far, to be honest. You know, Netherlands, Sweden, a couple hours at most.
If you ran there, you know, if you went full pimp, how long would it take you?
Ooh, full pimp.
Full pimp.
God. If I've been putting in the Ironman training, you know, and commit to it, probably a while, probably still like a good... I imagine it would be deviated up by a lot of sort of, you know, impassable waters that you'd require little bridges for, so it would take some time. I'd say like maybe 2 days of non-stop running I could make.
Running?
Yeah.
Okay. What if we gave you a bike?
Okay, if we're going for a Pasha, that should be like, I mean, that should instantly cut it down at least by half. Give me a day.
Okay.
I'll cycle to the studio in a day.
Still impressive that he went for the aqua bike approach, however many majors ago that was.
Yeah, when he just attached the wheels, inflated up. He was like, I'm inflating. Oh, well. I don't think he said that, but classic Pasha
His accent
quote.
and everything.
Yeah. That was a vintage Pasha quote there. Forget all the other classics, dude. That's the new one. I'm inflating.
See, now, if Woxic, you know, if he was Fleerax-esque, we'd be seeing him going for more wallbangs there. Could have already won the round. Not going to get that kind of gameplay out of Aurora just yet. Just hedging their bets. Also, I did see in the lobby, Woxic's rocking some brand new peripherals, which definitely haven't helped him in this regard. It's also doing a great job just to lock down that ramp where the pressure starts to come out towards that lower site, and now he's a while away, which is going to be a bit of an issue. HE doing good damage, and Madja just playing a ring around the rosy, but the time has ticked too far. Haven't managed to make his way to it.
Mate, we're both doing it.
Yeah!
We're both doing it today. It's fine.
Can we get a timeout? I've already had a whole coffee. I sculled it because I knew I needed it.
Yeah, same, bro.
But the caffeine hasn't reached my mouth yet.
You know, the crazy thing about caffeine as well is, you know, common misconception, right? People think it just like makes you not tired, but it's more that it basically suppresses the receptors in your brain that are making, you know, giving you that feeling of like, oh, I'm tired. But it doesn't actually like give you energy per se, you know, just blocks that feeling of I need to sleep.
Yeah, it blocks the cortisol, right?
Yeah. Crazy. Coffee facts here in the morning. Got to warm up with some like tongue twisters, mate. You know, gotta do like
we go between here. I've got my creatine crutch, bloody 10 grams, maybe 20.
Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
Get rid of any tiredness for the day.
I've smashed the pre-workout. I'm absolutely tweaking. My whole body feels like TV static, and we're here, baby. Gentlemates versus Aurora. Imagine that. Welcome back to the pre-workout commentary league. We've all taken 4 scoops and we're ready for the game.
Couldn't imagine anything better than taking a bunch of beta-alanine and having a scratchy face for a whole game.
I know, like you just feel itchy and red. Now, if you just tuned into this morning, by the way, you'd be like, what are these casters about?
We're just starting slow, kind of like Gentlemates, all right? Struggling to get anything going on this T side, and they're being well read. Aurora putting in a lot of prep for this one, I'd say. Realizing that there could be elimination on the line tomorrow if things don't go well here. And Aurora historically have always had a pretty good nuke. It's just as of late, the stats are letting them down. Look at that. If we're getting this kind of Arcadia, then I think it's going to be a pretty rough one for the Spanish.
That was nice, dude. Really, really good mechanically on that. Felt like he had him in a ring. It's like a boxer boxing them. Look. If. Yeah. You're both down. You're down on the mat. Don't get up. This is the rules of boxing. You've been beaten. Sorry, it just seemed... you know what I mean? Yeah.
Joke.
It just made me laugh, bro. It's just a funny concept of like him in a boxing ring. Just go, you know, you've been bested, sir. I don't know why he snods. I've beaten you, actually. Zantares, what can you do? Beat them too. Oh, he's slaying through them. And it was pretty clean, actually, up against the Eco Bash of a round here. Light investment, but, you know, if they can close this one out, mate, 6-0 with only, what, 1 casualty on a Wakadia, you'd be happy.
Certainly a very good start. If they get across the line, let's see what mopoz and Davy G can cook. Oh, not sure if that package was spotted making its way onto the map, but surely those footsteps heard. Yeah, well, certainly now. Dude, stop the footsteps. Just kept on sprinting.
God, is there an elephant at B? It's barreling through the halls.
Stomping. which is good to see, honestly. Because currently, Gentlemates are getting stomped themselves. Jota on a nice little angle, which is going to be very hard for Davy G to clear. Although, it's not him that clears it, it's mopoz coming out of single door. Ooh, and that's the equalizer. Maybe that 6th round that looked so easy moments ago is going to have a bit of extra spice on it. Zentara's lower. And Magi looking to stay close and trade. Control cleared out, smoke towards the package. And with a flash too, they just need to get to site here. Both players with the kit. mopoz hoping that he's got this one locked up. There's a bit of info. It's single they have to worry about. And now mopoz with those shots reveals his final location. Oh, and he's just playing the game. He's sticking that door down, sticking that spray. But can he find it? Yes, he will. mopoz onto Zentara's for Gentlemates' first round. Everybody falling though. Bomb exploding. So it's still a very costly one for Gentlemates.
Fine margins, but hey, a round either way. Certainly was looking scary for them though. Some big swings, dude. The fight on ramp, being able to drag it back into a winnable spot, clutches it out from inside a decon. Fair enough, Gentlemates, we see you. DeLonga as well, quite happy with that one, realizing we needed something to start this T side. So everyone gets the fist bumps, and the bike comes back out. We're straight into the 7th.
We've somehow managed to dodge Gentlemates all through stage 1 and up until this point in stage 2. I think there was a couple of games that Mike and Exner got, but we haven't really had that opportunity to look at how they do it. Oh, but woxic, we've definitely had a couple of moments from him yesterday. And here so far, started 5-1, now he's 6-3. It makes it a bit more difficult for the Spaniards. Shedding the numbers. And Macardia down here, bright and early. Windows getting broken in the mix of things, and the T's very wary that there's danger looming. Macardia, happy to go 1 for 1 for the extra bit of information. But now with that glass broken, it opens up control to a dangerous approach. But Zentara's, he's going to be locking onto this position fully. 2 on rafters, 1 on site. And Gentlemates, I'd argue they'd probably want to take another fight before committing to the plant here, and they're going to do just that. Alex is going to be swinging around. Big couple of shots there to bring it back to the 2v2, and he wants to keep on covering, but woxic on the tight line won't hit the first shot and gets that door shut right in his face. A chance now, knowing that the plant is going down, he could potentially isolate this first fight, hoping Martinez swings off that contact, and you can see that shadow just dancing around out in the open. Alex, huge work out of him. The ace up against Aurora to put a second on the board. Oh, and he's sending that message.
Yeah, popping off, getting a little bit loud there off the back of it. I mean, fair play, deservedly so. He's the one that salvages it. Bro,
That's nice.
It's such a weird round watching it play out from their POV though, because it really did feel like Gentlemates were kind of, you know, losing grasp at that one. The longer it went on, there was some awkward peaks. Didn't really have the reads as well on like the Wacardia walkout through the smoke where it breaks the window. Everyone just looked a little bit lost there, but hey, if individually you're just going to step up and put the round on your back, fair play. It keeps the streak going. It converts 2 together. So yeah, mechanically, a big one from him. Needs some backup from the team though. It's not looking clean.
And where I was heading as well with the, we weren't getting too many Gentlemates games, is we have heard them on the mainstream when we're doing the B stream. They are very audible.
Yeah.
But we hadn't had that just yet. Got a little bit in the first round they won, but got a lot of it just then. So the boys backing themselves as Alex finds 5 big frags to really get the adrenaline pumping bright and early there in Sweden. And now we'll see if anything changes. Money now at breaking point for Aurora after a very clean start to the CT side. But feeling kind of shook after the prior. And woxic on the offline, hoping he can catch a wandering Davy G. Oh, makes it look easy. Off angle a little too strong. Falls back, expecting maybe more numbers down the halls. What do we got here? Potential A-pop to ensue. Madja up at Mustang. And woxic will reroute, making his way to CT vent at a nice little moment. Looking like we will have a double up with the mollies potentially. Martinez up. We're going to send them right on out. And woxic unable to activate. It's one for Cardio, one for Zentares, and Madja as well chiming in. But Martinez has a lot of work to do. Good isolation on the first. And with 28 seconds, gets the info of both those two remaining CTs. Tries to fake that rotate to ramp, but comes back towards the door side instead. Jota up at Sally. Will be able to cut him off at the pass if he wants to angle towards the vent, and he'll do just that. A sixth secured by the Turks.
Good rounds. Quiet and really just keeping it clean, focusing on the CS. Nothing too much more than that at the minute from the Aurora boys here on Nuke. It's far better, at least in terms of the performance consistency-wise, than what we were seeing yesterday. I felt like there was still quite a few gaps on Nuke at given times versus Astralis. Here, you're just kind of running through Gentlemates as well. The only rounds they've been able to take aren't really sustainable ones to repeat throughout this T side. woxic. Does he just vibe check it? Trying to break smoke, see if he could get a line of sight onto it. Opts to do it himself, that double layer. Ooh, South Soul as well gets one of them meanwhile towards Zantares. And you've got a lot perched up towards outside now. A lot of pressure mounting. You can get in through Garage. Suddenly there is a turnaround in the moment though. They find themselves free plays off the back of it. Slight glimmers in the smokes. Close walk up, but woxic shoots back. And it's all on South Soul, who has nothing left. Okay, that one unraveled very quickly.
Resident translators in the chat, could you please tell us what he said? What kind of celebration was it? Or was it more of a sit the flip down? If we could get some confirmation on that. Also, we didn't take roll call. We kind of got thrown straight into the action today.
Quick start, quick moves, big moves. Who's here? Tell us right now. Are you in the building?
Chat. Are you in your seats? Are you here for the class? Are you here for the lesson in Nuke?
Yeah.
But present. If you haven't been with us before, that is what we're looking for. You know, there's only 5K people here at the moment, which is, you know, it is early days, of course. It is a Monday now? Is it Monday? Is it Sunday? I can't remember the days, bro.
Christ, it is Monday. Yeah, the weekend's gone. Hello, it's Monday, guys. It's Monday. Are you back at work? Are you at the gym? Are you at home? Is it bedtime? I don't know. Probably not. It's got to be at least the morning in some places. Maybe late afternoon in some other places. Christ, time zones are weird. Anyway.
That's true.
If you are here, let us know. Second to that, obviously we'll mark you in if you're here and you're watching and everything. But I would like to know today specifically, Mac, I feel like the theme should be exploration and pushing outside your comfort zones. Obviously, the theme of making it to the major and, like, you know, traveling, stuff like that. I'd like people to send in how they're watching the B stream. So if they can, like, you know, show us more exotic places, like you on a mountain, you've gone to Mount Snowdon and you're watching the B stream. That's what I'd like for today. Yeah.
I'm all about that. I want to see what you guys are doing with your free time. Where you working from? Are you watching it work? Take a little video of where you're watching it. I like this idea. I think we've done it in the past, and sometimes we get some, you know, curious things. But there was a trend, all right? I don't know if you guys are into old school RuneScape as well, but there was this whole thing for a little while because it blew up recently. So we've got people maxing their, like, farming or something, but he'll be in a jet. He's like working for the Air Force, maxing his account in a jet, or like on an oil rig, out in a helicopter somewhere, like all of these crazy places, and everyone just trying to one up themselves as to who's like playing RuneScape in the most obscene places, essentially. So I want to start that here, although I don't know how crazy we're gonna get. But you guys can prove me wrong. Maybe we've got some people
watching
from some exotic locations.
Bro, you never know, man, because it's super easy, right? Like, obviously, there could be one person flying a plane right now, and maybe we're there on the side. There could be another person driving some laptops from one place to another, perhaps for DHL. Who knows? You see what I mean? You never really know what people are up to. There could be someone watching this in a Swedish forest right now, touching like prehistoric rocks and that, like the rocks that are reload. They got that moss on them.
Yeah. Moss, of course, a good indicator of the age of a rock.
Yeah, and if it's facing east, because then the way the moss grows.
Because rocks face directions.
Yeah, usually.
Resident geologist. I'm going to say that we're going to now see general mates in between a rock and a hard place, because the rock is facing south, not north, or east even. And let's see if they're going to be able to work their way out, because they're going to have to. Little lineup though makes it a little bit easier for Davi G, and they're going to play 1-2 peekaboo. Woxic, no chance here, and no time remaining, and probably no chance to get away from the package. See you bloody later. Big explosion, and that'll leave something to be desired into the final round of the half, as it looks like the Rocks did not squish the... Okay, I keep going to say French because generally they are a French org, but they are a Spanish team.
Yeah. That's good. Quick thinking. You pivoted on your feet. You were fast, They wouldn't have known unless you told them that you were going to say it accidentally.
Well, the thing is, people in chat might not know, right? Because you look on HLTV, it doesn't say where the org's from. It just says where the players are from, which makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like a kind of a storied org. It's newer than Vitality, but they kind of have this toe-to-toe rivalry going on in other esports and historically. Oh.
I mean, it's a tale as old as time, really. The mates versus what's the Vitality? They're like the killer bees or something. The Hornets.
Yes. The Hornets.
The Hornets. The Hornet, mate. Killer bees is way cooler than a Hornet, not going to lie. Imagine a Hornet comes at you. I'm going to be like, mate, what are you? Bee comes at me. I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to touch you. You're blessed. Bees are chill. But Hornets...
We need you to survive, pollinate that shit, baby.
They should have been called the Gentle Bees. Oh, all right. He's still stinging. It's fine. Oh, the round might sting, though. It's the end of the first half, and we'll see if he can make this clutch work. David G in the 1v2. 45 seconds on the clock. Wants to go for the drop down. Don't break your ankles. Back of the site, though. It's a swing from main, and Wakardia delivers the bullet to his brain. 9-3. It's all coming up Aurora at this time, at this place, in this kitchen with these steamed hams.
Welcome back to the B stream, where we are beasting in the first series of the day. Aurora, we're off to the races, but Gentlemates managed to turn it around towards the end of the half with a couple of sneaky round wins. But is 3 going to be enough to set themselves up for success? A pistol would be a good way to find that out. And let's do just that. Martinez and Sorcel already across to the ramp side, and it looks like that's where Aurora are going to split their focus. If they get this pick, maybe they commit. And in come the numbers.
Well, early pace and a play being made off the back of it. So you take a little bit of control towards top ramp. They're going to see if they can walk their way down on it as well. Obviously, South Seoul's deviated back to behind the site. Has that USP stall to play with the support of Martinez. Stereo faces from the left and right. Not really hitting their shots just yet on the USPs. Thankfully, over at the barn, it's Magic that goes down outside. But Xantares and Woxic find that one. And working together, they do regain control of the bottom of B. David G. Ooh, see you later. Signed, sealed, and delivered from Jota. And for the retake now, it becomes a far more impossible task. 4 versus 2, bomb down. Gentlemates not looking like they're going to be able to be pacifists on this one. Okay, mopoz. Has he opened up the back door?
Certainly has drawn attention away from Alex for just a moment, as we do see Aurora try to fight for the ramp control, but that has to be given eventually. Alex will take a couple of names with him to the grave, and that is going to be 10 for Aurora. So it should be an easy map from here, Jackie. But I say should, hesitantly, because you never know what you're going to get from Gentlemates. But it is a slower start from them compared to what we have seen so far here at Pro League. And another thing I want to kind of point out here, Alex, after that pick, is on 8 kills. He got an ace. So in the first half, he didn't really get too much else done. Feels like a couple of the individuals you need to be firing up may just not be having the best day at the office initially, which is fair. It is Monday blues. You don't want to be going to work straight off the bat, but hey.
That was, for context, 8 rounds ago, though, no? So
yeah.
Quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just kind of underline your fall-off point from 5 to 8. Yeah, it has been a bit of a weird one individually, dude. I don't know. Nuke's kind of been like watching a game of Counter-Strike in a dream, really. It just feels like Gentlemates can't run. They're trying. They're moving. But they're just not getting anywhere. Whereas Aurora, well, they're lucid dreaming right now. And they're making every decision they want to make. Not that, though. What's that? Why is he switched? Why is he pressed 2? Oh, I feel sick, mate.
I think he's fat-fingered his quick switch. Like, that's all I can think of in that one.
Yeah, something's happened there. He's quick switched off. Oh, what's happening? Christ. Right, well, Alex then, 1v3.
There's the angle here. Oh, good for the first, and almost spots that second, but with the left-handed view model, he does give Madja a bit too much cover to play with. Unfortunate for Alex, but fortunate for all the Turkish CS fans, as the force buy has been dodged. And now with 11 on the board, that'll probably incentivize Gentlemates to buy up again. Sometimes I really wish I spoke a few other languages.
Yeah, just for the rounds.
On the fly. Yeah.
I know, man. It would be good. It would be useful. You know what you should get? You should get one of them. God, what are they called? They're like the little in-ear translators you can get now. So basically, it just live listens and translates. You could turn it on during the freeze time of rounds. You know, you sound like a right baller. You'd be like, oh, he's just said this.
So we got more interpretations earlier, by the way. I scrolled up, had a chat. Well,
it was a couple, yeah.
So what he apparently said, the safe for work version is too much noise pollution, is what he was trying to say. And then the not safe for work versions say, you know, we'll mute this if you're at work. You know, you could be, it's Monday. Why don't you shout now, you spot.
Guy, it makes you think it could be something worse, but it probably wasn't. But because of how you did it with the delay and the bleep, you know, God.
For
crazy.
reference, the delay is me just thinking about...
Yeah, trying to process the word.
Without saying it correctly, which, look, we are allowed to do. But then I remembered I had a censor button.
Yeah,
got around it.
Funnier when you do it this way. The idea of the swear, you know, is better in reality. But anyway, let's see, mate. Let's see if the idea of the round is all it's going to be. A concept for Gentlemates. So far, it's very much real that one of them has been gunned down, and there's a second joining in with Southside mopoz being out of the round. David G, you are trapped between those two hard places, and it's not looking good. Just 2 players left with the bomb site completely open. They're going to be able to punch those digits in from woxic. Probably map point on the line here, and in reality, I don't know if I see much left. It feels like this might just roll over, Mac.
I think they kind of have to recede it. They need to keep the weapons alive to get anything going into the next. Maybe there's a chance to get an upgrade from that scout, but not from the FAMAS. And Martinez gets 1 for the confidence, but they are done and looking very floppy here. It's a rough start to Nuke for Gentlemates. And their map pick not looking as much.
Yeah.
But that being said, we need to compliment Aurora. Yeah, I was saying that they haven't been looking the best. Like yesterday, they did look a little messy and, you know, lost a lot of rounds they probably shouldn't have. Today, they are winning those. Today, they are locking in a lot of the ones that they need to and just putting their feet in all the right positions, getting themselves in a successful setup. But let's see if they can do it against the weird buy that's brought in again from Gentlemates.
Was Martinez cold? Potentially. It looks like he's put a jumper on. Maybe he's trying to warm himself up. Let's see if the Swedish studio AC has knocked him off kilter initially. If he can warm himself back up. South Soul will be nice and heated though, over by the fire and the flames in secret. Slow contact walk up through the smoke going for a secret pop themselves. It is really going to rely on this man to gun them down with a FAMAS. He's playing on the off angle, peeking for a bit of skin, but Xantares is quicker with the clicks. And David G doesn't even get a look in. They backpedal away and they're all going towards Alex, who somehow bypasses that AWP shot.
Well, he is known as the Great, but let's see if he can live up to the namesake. Oh. Flash back into the corner, and it's all a matter of timing. Gets that first, but stuck between a very risky position as he does get put on the skewer again. woxic 16 and 7, firing right on up. As is Wacardia. You got to remember, this is what, round 16. And Wacardia has dropped to 23 and 6. Davy G on the offline here. Doesn't have a favorable angle, not against that range. woxic to close, 13-3. Lightweight baby for Aurora to kick off the series.
Yeah, I mean, you can feel free to put some emphasis on that one, mate. You lightweight, baby! Because that's what it feels like, Mac. It was over, it was nothing. I don't even think there was much resistance there, really, and it's a weird...
These, like, roided up
like
head guys.
lifts.
Like, oh, can I try? And then, like, lifts it, and they always just get shocked that this little strong man...
Oh, my God, this guy's lifted it.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
Hey, you know, one of those, I guess. But no, I have not seen it. I have not seen it. Let's see, though, Mac, if Gentlemates can secretly pretend that they are a cleaner who's just going to ask to lift up one of these maps, and then Aurora gives them the map, and they lift it and take the map because secretly they wanted the map for themselves.
Just to get deeper in the lore as well, I thought that might have been a nice link, but Anatoly is actually Ukrainian, so the theory ain't there. It's just what is what it is. Back to the Counter-Strike, though, as I continue to be unable to string anything together. Theory, life itself. Jackie, I'm losing it.
Yeah, it seems like it. Today you've been off kilt, mate. You're in like a little boat in the middle of the ocean, taking on water, and you're like, "Oh, please, I'm taking on water. Help me."
Wait, I wasn't supposed to drink the salt water. Is that why I'm seeing elephants out here?
Hey, it could be. You know, it's not good for you. That's the crazy thing, guys. Another little fact about life you might not know. Don't drink salt water because your body won't be able to process the salt, and you'll just get thirstier and thirstier. There you go. So if you're thinking of becoming a pirate or some sort of seaman, then certainly look into what water is safe to drink. Right now, though, it looks like it is Gentle Mates coming into the round cleanly. Oh, only woxic though. He'll buy back, polishes off one, and South Soul shuts him down.
There we go. Better start. Bit of fire getting thrown around the studio. And I'm just trying to
start a fire,
revisit the question that we asked the audience, which I was hoping they would submit, but we didn't actually tell them the mailbag. So exclamation mail in the chat if you want to show us how you're watching.
Yeah.
DHL mailbag at efg.gg. And I'd love to see that. We did get one submission from Jonas, who is our observer, and showed that he is observing at a computer, which does make sense.
Hey, that's good. Good to know.
But off the back of that, someone has signed the mailbag up, which is going into my emails and absolutely killing me. Not only for a couple of different newsletters, we now are signed up for the New York Times newsletter, Modern Cat e-newsletter, and the Daily Cats.
Wait, what?
So
Someone's been signing us up to just various cat spam.
Yeah, we're getting cat spam.
What the hell?
Lots of cat spam.
Let's check this out. Yo, no way, dude. The top 10 facts about cats for October. Yo, guys, this is sick. All right, let's have a look if this is safe for work. Yeah, that seems fine. Number 8, the taste buds of cats don't detect sugar. That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Also, Liam has just let us know. Watching from the glory of Aberdeen, waiting for my girlfriend to wake up. I also shaved my head yesterday, really going out of the comfort zone here. Shout out to Liam, getting it done and getting those haircuts sorted.
Hey, there you go. That's a Scottish viewer calling in.
Old gang.
Yeah, shout out to Scotland. Actually, you know what? Today's episode of the EPLB stream is brought to you by Aberdeen.
By Aberdeen, yeah.
Yeah. I'll do it properly, actually. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
ESL Pro League B stream is brought to you by Scotland, Aberdeen. How was that?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Cheers, mate.
The only Scottish word that I know of that is pronounced very Scottishly is actually pale.
Pale?
Pale.
Aye, laddie. Via we B take now, man. Bloody hell, Mac. That was quite aggressive Scottish from you, yeah.
Yeah, that sounded like me too. Dentara's little war cry maybe going to be coming through here if he can turn it up. And the man has got crossman placement of a Gone for the first pick, but it's going to be woxic to try and do it from the site. Man's chip down to half health. With Vacadia looking to continue this tirade, although a little shaky on the spray. As woxic has been seen on the top of the site. Nice little flick back and wants a little more. As Alex is just going to be dancing around here. No tap, no yet. Not forcing woxic to actually run at him. It is just going to be bully. Bring around the rosy dink across the top, but that metal denying damage. Perfectly played by woxic. 3 picks and the lock-in.
Bloody hell. Scary stuff, mate. Down to the wire. Right then, we're getting a little bit more spicy on train already. And obviously, this was the map we were both excited for. Because I feel like it should deliver it. It gives a lot of opportunity for both these two teams to play some of their best CS and their tendencies as well. Like Martinez, if he starts to come alive, some of the plays we're going to be seeing late game into this one could actually be really fun. There's a lot of opportunities for us to focus up and lock in on this one.
100%. And then also, you know, defocus straight away and talk about the mailbag again. Because we got more submissions, Jackie.
Oh, there's
York
more.
Gaming
has said,
hello, casters, not watching but listening from work. I need a bit more from you, New York Gaming.
Yeah.
What are we talking about here? Are you like fully locked in, taking calls, and we're just still in your ear at the same time? Are we, just over on a second monitor? What's it looking like? Or are you hiding this on your phone? Or are you just like hiding us completely because we're audio only here?
Yeah, because that's what I mean. It's like, I'd like to know, what are you up to, firstly? What are you doing? Are you a bricklayer? Are you working in an office? Because it could be very different, Obviously, it's kind of fine if he's got us like on the radio. So it's like, him and his mates, and they're putting up a wall. They're all having some coffees, him and the lads. Oh, yeah, we're going to build this wall, mate. Get that done before tea time. Watch a bit of the Mac and Jack cast on Pro League. See if the gentle mates can win, you know what I mean? They're like that, right? Or they're in the call center maybe, trying to piece things together. They're trying to fix an internet issue, Mac. They've rung you up. See, these are the different varieties of people that could be watching the show right now, and that's why we need to know. We need to know who you are. Write in, send in. It's all part of the fun. Tell your story.
Send them in, and we'll enjoy them all together.
Do you think that would be viable, by the way? Maybe that's like a type of commentary we could offer. It'd be like a pay-per-view stream, and you could have like, bloke cast, and it's like two big blokes from England. Get them tanked up, and you let them go, and he's just like, fuck, mate, yeah, look at Alex in this one. He's dead, isn't he? You know what I mean, mate? Because he ain't gonna save the round there. He ain't got any bloody time, mate. So it's just stupid, really, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think that could be a viable meta, dude. That could be sick.
Bosh.
Yeah, literally. That's what I'm saying. Like bloke cast, Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back. We'll do a round. There you go. Welcome back, bloke cast. Yeah, obviously, round 5 here, then, mate. Yeah. So, as you might have heard from our mate Mac, he just said Bosh, and obviously this round is brought to you by Bosh.
Oh, this is looking. Oh, that's he's not looking.
Yeah.
Probably. Could have done a little bit of a.
No, yeah, mate, yeah, because obviously now then you're, you know what I mean, South Soul and that, like 5-finger discount's what he's going to need if he's going to kill him, but he probably won't, because obviously, mate, he's got to go up the apples and stairs and that, and then try to see if he can get on the old dog and blown, and tell him, like, I'm going to kill you with a deagle, but he won't, because there's no time, Matt, and then you're going to lose the round, don't you? And you, like, maths-wise, you're going to be down 3-2.
Yeah, innit?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh. Bloody waste of time, this, isn't it? Oh, sauce or... never.
With a sauce on that, though. Daddy's sauce, know what I mean? HP, yeah. Tomato. Love it. Right, then. Full English. Yes. Mind the gap, please. Right, there we go. That was a good beta test. I feel like we could workshop that. There's some ideas in there.
I feel like I just haven't spent enough time personally in English pubs or England in general.
Yeah, you got to get close to some Englishmen for a little bit, and then
really got to get in there. Yeah.
Yeah, come back to me with like the knowledge you've been able to pick up from your time spent around some old blokes.
I was gonna go to England as well. I was gonna go to Epic Land. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Is that a good place to find a pub to listen to some guys?
In Kettering. My man's going to Kettering. I don't know, bro.
I'm not.
Look, I'll be honest. There was one nightclub in Kettering for every Epic Land for like 10 years running, bro, and it was a place called Abacus. And you'd go in that dance floor, and it'd be like all of UKCS living it up in a room that was completely empty until they went in there after getting knocked out of LAN. Kettering scene's probably not the best. Shout out to you if you're from Kettering. That's all they got. They got the KCC, the Kettering Conference Centre, mate. But yeah, go on. Go to an Epic Land. We'll run one back, Mag. Fuck it.
We'll see if we can, make it onto HLTV, of course. The Epic Lands. The thing is now, they're attracting a lot of higher tier teams because the VRS is on the menu. So we'll see what we end up getting at whatever 100,000th Epic Land we're up to. But for now, it's going to be this B-site pop, and we did compliment Aurora yesterday for their successful pops here. mopoz just trying to play around the smoke, but that flash, the nice envision, actually allows him to hit him with the reverse card, get in behind enemy line, drop the bomb, but next to Thomas, Gets shot straight on down. This rifling core just getting so much value, so much space towards this B site. And there's almost nothing that mates can really do. Ooh, especially if Arcadia hits this, but he won't. Saucel, again, unable to put any sauce on the sausage in the prior. And a sauceless sausage, Jackie. Well, that just lets everyone know you're weird.
Yeah, not gonna lie. There's some extra lubrication on that bad boy to wolf it down. It's all going down here on train though, and it's keeping itself a little bit closer. 4-2 split so far.
I think chat really didn't like the English casting round.
They not enjoyed the bloke round.
We're disrespecting both teams by having a bit of fun. Someone typed exclamation casters, and then there's a reply to it saying, "Thank you, I'm going to report and block them both on X."
Imagine that guy's so livid.
He's
yeah, mate, he's like, this is fucking stupid. They're pretending to be 55-year-old English bald men, and they're not.
Why didn't they cast Deco correctly? Why didn't they yell?
I'm furious. Every time I tune into CS and I see kill, people get excite. And there is no excite from MacMate. MacMate is the least excite, most distract caster I've ever heard, and is Australian, minus rep. Jesus. We'll get a bit aggro in here today, mate.
Oh, we'll take it, look.
Shall we have another bloke round? Joker, mate, here he is. Oh, no. He's bloody gone down as Alex comes a swinging like a chin chopper. He's got juice all over his chins.
Mate, you sound like you're from bloody...
It's like Pudge, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't even...
Get over here. Chin chopper, chin chopper.
It's straight out of bloody Lord of the Rings, mate.
Yeah, it's not bad, dude. It's not bad. Ooh.
That's it. Ooh. The Aurora util this round leaves something to be desired. There's a molly mist, a flash mist. So we can highlight that just for chat, you know. I'm sure they'd love us to pinpoint Aurora's flaws. Let's keep on pinpointing that. Madja untraded, Wacadia, worst trade attempt I've ever seen. And woxic, 1v5 angle, won't even be able to get past that first one. Crazy that they didn't get a single kill until Aurora just looking terrible. Is that what you want, chat?
Bro, it's so lame. You look, you casting the game, you nerd. What, are you like some kind of esports commentator or something? You talk about video games.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
What are you, a nerd?
Samson saying he's having a hard time with my accent. No, you're not, because the amount of times I have to fucking repeat myself in Face It is crazy. I'll call a full strat. Sorry, bro, we don't understand you. Awesome. Awesome, I'll just shut the flip up then, huh?
That's what the people want, mate. Type 1 now to mute Mac. You have the power. Type 2 and we'll mute both of us.
And type 3 if you want us to just turn the stream off for a good couple of seconds. You guys don't need to see it, right?
And if you type 4, we'll bring in today's special guest commentator. We don't know who it is, but we'll find out, I'm sure. Anyway, mate, looks like they're having a round of Counter-Strike. And inside of this round, South Seoul wants to kill them, thus completing the objective for the CT team. However, it's starting to get down to the wire in an equal situation of trades, a 3 versus 3.
Ooh, not too bad. Let's see how hectic this round can get. Mopoz gonna be getting a bit more damage onto it. As Wacadia here at Oil is looking to lock in Another pick and maybe even the round to follow. Although, look at this timing. mopoz. Oh, if he could have taken down Zentaras, maybe there's a world where it could have happened. But it's Alex in the 1v2 now. Good catch of timing. Wakadia, however, eyes on the prize. There's that first pick, but he's got no idea. Wakadia is here, lurking underneath him. Oh, here we go. We got the votes in.
Okay.
Someone said, if I go for a Western Sydney Aussie accent, he'll donate to a charity of my choice. So we could hit that. Do love a charity donation. Doing it for charity, of course.
Yeah, go for it, bro. Lock that in. Okay.
There's only ones.
Damn, okay.
No, there's some fours. No, it's skipped.
All right, okay.
So there's ones, there's twos, there's threes, and there's fours.
So we got a nice
People
mix.
want everything. So
they want no you, no me, no stream, and then a random guest caster.
Okay. Well, let's see how fully hectic that this round can get, brother. mopoz and Martinez. Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Uh-oh. Martinez coming to the party. Oh, and Zentaras not going to be able to find any kind of refrag. Trying to keep it as fully hectic as possible, brother. But 1-4 split. Only mopoz here over towards the B site. And he might have a bit of a problem at hand because there is going to be a few T's going this direction shortly. Although that's caught me off guard. As you can see, it's a full-on regroup back towards the A site. Bomb still holding its position. But we'll see if it can hold on for Aurora to try and get back in. Uh-oh, his little knob is poking around the corner. I don't know exactly how woxic plans to deal with this, though. If Davi G just stays there, because you cannot shoot and you cannot line this one up. Oh no, it is a full-on travesty, my brother. 3v5. And it's all gone to shit. 30 seconds and they're saving? That's fucking bullshit. I would never have done this back in my day. Ridiculous.
Why are you like spitting the more you speak, man? He's getting
You have a problem with how I speak, brother?
No, it just sounds like Richard Nixon, you know? It's like, gentlemates. This is Aurora.
Voila, habibi.
Oh, Christ, bro. What are you doing, Mac? What's going on here? I mean, it kind of works, weirdly. Like, it suits you. I don't know. It might actually be a real accent.
Mate, I lived in Western Sydney for, what was it? 6 years, 7 years?
The mental thing is, I'm seeing now people are going, that was the worst Spanish accent I've ever heard. It was never meant to be. It was never, that was not what it was.
It wasn't at all.
He was doing his own accent from his own country. It's all fine.
Oh, I definitely wasn't raised in Western Sydney.
No, but
I mean, I'm from a country down in New South Wales, brother. Like,
it's fine. You know, it's close enough, dude, all right? Australia's a small place, tiny. Realistically, it's a pebble, isn't it? One of the smallest places in the world. It's not big.
guys, it's okay. I just did it. That was for charity. It was for charity.
Yeah, we have raised some money for charity there. So
as long as that donation goes through for charity.
Send it into the mailbag. Just make sure, like, the little snippet that proves it.
Screenshot straight to the DHL mailbag, please.
Yes, please. Oh, see ya. You've been Zantares. There he is. Sorry, I've gone back into a bloat round. Anyway, 5 versus 4. Jota, he's out. Look at that. Quick shot straight to the head. Ooh, more of a read as well. Knows about the back up towards the side. Can't quite find the adjustment in time, but still rings the bell of Alex. And this should be another round going their way. They've got full control. Jota spots out the last man, and mopoz round towards Pop as well. So yeah, Plant coming in now. They'll close this one 6-5. Keeping it going here on Train T side.
See if mopoz can get away with this one. Ooh. Full Utzel. AK in the bloody bin. Oh, we got more emails.
Do we?
Yeah, from Max George. Let's just veto it quickly.
Okay, just make sure there's nothing bad in there. Give it a quick read.
Yep, just quickly.
Scan through.
There we go. Okay, so this is just how he's watching. Here we go. Yo, what's up, bloke, laddie Bosch?
Yeah, legend, top geeks,
Yeah,
hello.
Start to the email.
Yeah.
That's a great way. If you want us to read emails, start them all like that. I'm a paralegal at a Dutch company. I'm just doing operational things while listening to you guys yap. Love CS to death sometimes, can learn a strat or two from ESCA. I just pay attention when I can or I'm audio only. Maximus George. What a fucking name.
Maximus George.
Maximus George.
God damn. Well, shout out to Maximus George. That was a very Maxim-esque letter of you to send in, and we appreciate it. Shout out to the Dutch homies. Hoi hoi to everyone tuning in from the Netherlands. Ooh. This might be a bit of a rough one, though, with Gentlemate saying, Totsi ends if it keeps on going this way.
The guy in chat goes, which charity do you want me to donate to? Owner's Stream? Does Owner Pixel Stream count as a charity chat?
It's got to be a good one. We've done a lot of animals. Give it back to the animals. Help some animals. Donate some money to the animal charities.
Yeah,
Pick
it is
a good
the Swedish Safari. I think some kind of, animal shelter would be a pretty good shout.
one. Yeah. Ooh. It's okay, Mac, because with the power of Maximum, he can fight back in this round. Maybe that's like Major's alter ego. Major just turns into, oh, Maximum! As the damage is done, they're back in. If you just shout Maximum every time they get killed, it kind of works, actually. Here we go, Mac.
Let's see how much heat gets put on this round. Davy G on the fast flank. Let's see if he is going to be able to get a bit more value out of this one. Certainly will be. Backside plant. And the boys looking to tuck up at heaven. Madjar. Ooh, can't find that camera control, but it's well timed on the retake.
Maximum.
Five now. Secured by Gentlemates. Looking to tie it up at the half, but again, Aurora so good on their T side. 6 is already way past par. It's going to take a phenomenal effort out of the Spanish to try and get back into this in the second half, and a 6th here should make it that much easier, but we'll see what Aurora do. Still plenty of util brought in here. Mac 10 Tech 9 in the mix with the rifles. A bit of a mixed bag of tricks.
Jota could swing. Devaji watching it, scoped up. Inside a long dog. Flash to force him off the angle. Pop play, backs off. Reposture with a poly as well to try stop him coming. So they'll be held at the front line. Last round of the first half then. Could be a 6-6 if they can squeeze it out. For Aurora, obviously going into it a little bit more empty-handed with a quasi investment. Zantares, always slick with it. That's the entry you need, Mac.
Quickly, it is like the last round of the half, but someone has asked us to stop talking nonsense and start doing our job and presenting the match. So I present to you a 4v5 here. If you would like to purchase this, please put your money towards Davy G, who's about to go up in value. Let's see how high the stonks can rise as he's going to go face-to-face with the Tech 9 in a smoke. Oh, unfortunately, you've lost every bit of value out of that individual. But what can you do to win this in a 2v4? As a Gentlemate, enjoy your Jackie. How do you think they win it?
These Gentlemates prices are getting better and better because we're slashing the discounts. And if you want to buy Gentlemates now, you certainly can. But it's all Aurora that we're going to be hedging our bets on as they lock that one down and take home the metaphorical presented round. Can they do it again, though? Who knows?
Welcome
Back
to
the
ESL
Pro League.
That was two words.
The
Three.
Gentle
Mates.
versus
Aurora.
round
2.
And we're live.
Yeah, we're back.
Hello. Welcome back,
Hey.
everyone. You all right? Missed us?
I'm good. How about you, Jackie?
Yeah, not too
Feeling it?
bad, mate. Yeah, pretty good. What about you, Sassy? Oh, yeah. What about you, Quinn, mate? Oh, yeah, I'm good, mate. You, mate? Yeah, good, mate. Yeah. All right, good. Everyone's happy.
Roger again or no?
Oh, mate. Look at
Centaurus,
though.
He's
Yeah.
in the best spot possible. Or was. Except no one has gone his direction, so... Gentlemates with the bomb plant will set them up for another round to buy in the next if they want, but it is going to be Sauce will put some heat on this one. Ooh. No Tabasco found, though. Got a bit too spicy for him. Martinez not looking at the flank to come through, although Madja dropping the ball and giving an opportunity to Martinez to clutch. 3 kills to find, a few more shots in the magazine, but plenty more bullets there for Zentaras with the dualies to successfully retake. And now, Gentlemates will be in a horrendous position to win the game. If they force and win that one, then maybe I'll change my mind. But Aurora, they are looking like they should be running away with this.
Yeah, they're giving it right now. Hitting some nice shots, some good moves. So what you want to see. There's a lot of excitement as well. It's quite a long leg handhold, bit of banter. Fabre and Madja. Oh, see, this is nice. See, we're actually on CSGO here, but then we're going to zoom out. Watch this. Watch this move from the Observer. You ready? Hey, it was a picture. It was a memory. We're actually on real train. Great work, everyone. High fives all around.
Love your work.
There we go.
And we got that weird kind of force. Mopoz saving a bit of extra cash there to maybe get an AWP out later. Or at least maybe have a rifle in the next, depending on how this one goes. But for the initial stages, heavy presence for the Spanish over towards Ivy as they do rotate back. A main control going to be taken by Aurora. Or at least send a message with that utility that they're doing so. Jota playing here with Zentares, who is going to whisk his way forward as Vicardia has full Brown Hall's control. I got told that was an American call out yesterday by some Swedes in my game.
You comment in American, are you?
But, like, what do the Europeans call it? Because I've only ever heard it called, you know, white and brown halls.
Yeah, to be honest, that's all I've ever heard as well.
It's like, this doesn't seem very American.
man.
It seems pretty normal.
Maybe there's some new revolutionary calls coming out.
I had some, I think, Russians in my game that called Market on Mirage main yesterday. And I'd never heard that. That was weird to me. And this round, looking like it could get a little weird here for Gentlemates as well. As Madja looks to make his way out of Hop. It's looking pretty easy in the end. Oh, timing, David only able to find the first, can't transfer onto Vicardia.
Yo, that's kind of sick. Dude, that was innovative, right? You had like a little like drop off at the end there. It was like a
Yeah, just flexing the vocal cords.
bloody hell. Hey, there it is.
He's just chilling.
I like that. I like that. That was good. All right. Well, money's in the bin. The Gentlemates ain't received their checks, unfortunately. Whereas Aurora, they've been cashing throughout this one. Still looking pretty good here. It's a 9-5 scoreline, just basically the full deco coming at you. So we'll see if anyone gives them a look in, maybe a rough 1v1, and we could discuss it. For here, you've got a bit of stock outside of B, but Jota gets the quick flick on Alex, and South Soul's overwhelmed. So any chance of those deagles causing some problems has been very quickly answered.
Ooh, okay. Spray down from Jota and mopoz. Okay. firing up with the dig, but that's all he'll get. 2 is all they'll get. We do have a follow-up email as well from the Orc Gaming.
Hey, what's the Orc Gaming said next?
Who was that? Was that Joda? They're just making random noises now. Just send in the back. The Orc Gaming has said, no bloke cast, sadly. I work in a warehouse of a fashion brand, listening with my AirPods, prepping shipments of fabric.
All right, that sounds kind of chill, though. You know?
It does.
Honestly, just listening to this cast, it kind of is just like a podcast, I would imagine. It's probably a good vibe, right? Because obviously, if you're unfamiliar, that's kind of the, weirdly, Mac, that's the vibe here at EPL. It's supposed to be a bit more laid back. They've asked us to have a bit of fun.
Yeah, that is the vibe. That is the tone.
just in case you weren't sure.
If you guys are wondering, why are the casters not casting the goddamn
game continuously the whole fucking time?
I'm ringing your boss.
I'm ringing your boss. Talk about the Counter-Strike.
I'm going to ring your boss right now, and I'm going to swear to God, I'm going to tell him that you're not casting the game. I've watched at least 10 full bites where you haven't said anything about the game. I'm fuming.
I've had it up to here with you! You ain't like it when I'm angry.
Oh. God, it's all getting a bit much here. We thought we'd try a new segment called Opening Up the Show to EPL Viewers. We're trying to shorten that name. It's a new segment. We're testing it. But this seems pretty aggro. I don't know if we can do this, Mac. They're bringing down my confidence. They're all getting pretty aggro right now. They're saying mean things about us not casting the game. I don't know.
I like it when people say mean things. It makes me feel like I need to go to the gym and lift weight.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like, we need to get a superset on the go right now. Drop set. Let's get those kgs going, dude. I'm getting stressed. I'm getting vexed. Woxic, he's sweating. He feels like he's doing a 10K run right now because the pressure's on and the heat is being turned up. Alex comes swinging. David G does damage. It's all happening. Look, baby, this is Counter-Strike, and we're commentating it as the bomb site's on fire. Max Zantares tries to reply back. The bullets rattle through, but no one goes down, and time's starting to tick. It's getting scary out there. Desperation plays. David G makes the cash money as he hits the head, and Zantares has got a battle back, but it's all on Madger instead. 1v2. Can he do it? Scopes up. He sees the bomb in his crosshair as Salsoul moves, but he goes straight to the grave. Goodbye. Plays Potter Greed and wants to run it back for another one as David G sat on the site, sees him cross. They see each other. They know what's going on, but Madger's still going for the plays as the spray comes out. It won't connect. Guy steps back, still living. David G on borrowed time with 10 seconds and a dream. He's got to plant that bomb, and this could be obscene. Stab back. Aurora take it. Major clutches it. I'm still talking because this is what people want when you say things fast. It sounds cool, and they've got the round. They're giggling. Counter-Strike. That should cover us for at least like a map now, no?
That was nice. Yeah. I think we're done. Is that the quota? Chat, is that good enough? Did we hit the quota, or do we have to do a few more? I don't know if there's going to be many more to do, honestly, because Aurora winning that is going to be detrimental to any confidence that Gentlemates could have brought in. Absolute flop there in the 2v1. But Madger, one of the best to do it, able to lock in when needed. Kind of like Jackie.
Exactly, dudes. We used to look quite similar, weirdly. I'll send it over to Big Tom Ash, the producer. There's quite a funny picture. Yeah, dude, I've got a picture of me when I had blonde hair at one point. We look exactly the same. It's kind of booky because I had a really short beard at the time. I'll find the image. You'll love it, mate. It'll have you creased. Never had the talent in the server, though. Not like this, man. He's been doing it back to back for years. Always been damn clinical. The org choice on this one, posted up at the backside, not going to work as well. And the team's getting a little bit farmed here. So if they were looking for a series point, it's got to come off the back of Zantares and Jota that would need to go huge in a round like this. It's all on Zantares, though. And as much of a lanimal as he is, he's got to retreat on this one.
He's having a giggle as well. So good to see the vibes for Aurora are high. And I think Martinez may have heard him going towards main side, but he's just going around the world. Look, cutting big zigzags, cutting little shapes. But will he react to Sorcel, who is going real loud towards Ivy? No, won't hear him. And there you have it. Gentlemates on the board for the second half. Took a little while to get there. they do stop the pressure from Aurora for just a glimpse of time. Also, we do have more of your mail, you guys, if you want to keep sending it in. DHL mailbag at efg.gg. But old mate from the chat that got me to do Western Sydney, or at least attempt Western Sydney, which I apparently failed. He did do a donation, or at least attempt a donation. Sent a screenshot of him trying to donate $50 to... where are we sending this to? I think it was an animal, Second Chance Animal Rescue. His credit card has been declined, so...
Okay.
The attempt was there. The attempt was there. Kind of like my accent. So thank you for at least trying to donate to a good cause.
I respect it, bro. Respect the hustle. If you haven't got the 50, don't donate the 50, though. Come on, man. You got to rep yourself. Just give back in some other ways, you know. Really, really appreciate it next time you look at like an animal or something. That will pay off your debt.
Just appreciate the animals.
Yeah.
That's what we've been doing all week here on the Swedish Safari. Although we have turned our appreciation more towards the sausage variety. Not sausage dogs, just sausages with the snag spot, which we will be opening up after this series, I believe. It'll be lunchtime. You guys can get your orders in for said sausages. And Zentara's making mopoz look like a silly sausage as he finds himself a cheeky upgrade from the FAMAS to the M4A1S. Are you an A1S user at the moment, Jackie, or are you on the A4 game?
I'm an A4. I've been an A4 user since day one. P2K user since day one as well. I don't fuck with a USP. I don't fuck with the A4, whatever the A1S, mate. I've never been a fan. I prefer, you know, those big clips. I like making big sprays. I like making big plays. I like hitting snappy headshots up close with a snub nose of the P2000. I don't want none of that range. I don't want none of that USP silencer in my face. All right? That's why I respect big moves. You got players like woxic. He pulls out the P2K. You know, Freiburg, always playing P2K. Real respect's real.
Mopoz. Recognizing more than real. Making the read that woxic was going to get a little sneaky towards the sandwich smoke. And I like how they're playing this in the anti-eco. Nice and grouped up. They get past the raid boss for the round. That was the rifle in the hands of Zentara's, which does get retrieved, recycled. And Wakardia going for a big, long rotate to maybe try to save the rifle again, going into the next. If they can manage to get a pick here and get another gun in the hands of Jota for the long game, that's going to be great. And guys, if you want a bit of education in Counter-Strike, look, every save matters, even if it is just one rifle, right? You do that 4 or 5 times, that's another full buy. You can warrant yourself in the half. And you don't have as many rounds now in Counter-Strike 2, guys. There's only 12 each half, not 15 like we used to have. So saving actually matters. It's what you need to realize, you know, in the 2v5 when you could go for the sick clip on Face It, bro, and really, you know, show everyone how mad you are when you got the 4K on the X's, but you lost the rifle anyway. Is it a trade-off that's worth it? Did you actually get the 4K, or is it just pasted together single clips from single clips that you got from other little moments during the game? Like, let's be real, let's be real.
It used to happen. It used to happen a lot, you know, back in Source especially. I don't know if anyone will remember from back in the day, but there was the Fire Dragons team movie, and Fire Dragons would literally just like, it'd be like host timescale 0.2, and they just recreate site rushes, you know, where the guy would be back site, like tapping on everyone's head, and then play at normal speed in the demo, do the edit over the top, and just edit the names to be like, Very Games, NBK. And they'd just be like, yeah, you see that 5K on Nuke Upper? Look how I banged them out, you know? Oh, look, Smith's got wrecked. And it's just, you've edited it. It's all a ruse.
You have the players being like, we've never played you before.
Yeah, look it up, everyone. Fire Dragons. It was a classic. That's what it's called. That was the name of the org. So it should be on YouTube. It's like a CSS frag movie. Bit of banter. Good vibes for this kind of day. It's what you want to see. Hey, though, still going, still kicking, still breathing. Gentlemates are attempting to give themselves a lifeline inside of Train. See if we could get a third map out of it.
We've been signed up to horoscope.com.
Have we actually? Mate, it just keeps going. I've been seeing all sorts of weird ones pop up.
Yeah, there's been a couple of crazy ones. Hi,
What's
her name is A. Hi, A. Didn't put much effort into it. Welcome to this new newsletter.
Have they sent us a horoscope or?
No, they just told us that we're signed up for it, so I didn't get it.
That's useless.
You can get our birth chart. I don't know what the hell that means, but
Does it tell us when we were born?
oh yeah, what have they signed us up as? I can't say. They didn't even send us the password, so I can't log in and check. Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of BM. Like, at least email the password. Be polite. Be like gentlemates. Knock before you make your move on the bomb site. Jota's here, though, trapped at the back. He's trying to line up the crosshair on the cross towards Thomas, but Zantares with 2. And he's cooking now. Oh, back a beat. Martinez gets it down. He's being pushed right-hand side, flank up, not ready for the reposition. Oh, it looked like they gave him a chance, Mac. But there was no reaction. Woxic takes the hit, and that will be series point.
That was a nasty transfer out of Zantares. A slightly longer range as well makes it that much more impressive. Straight into what looked like a 2-tap. Let's have a look at it again. Boom. Oh, straight onto the head. Can't beat that. And woxic to secure it. Let's take stock of what's gone down so far. And in the second half, Gentlemates finally starting to find some success. Will be able to get themselves a full buy in order. But it is their last opportunity to try and make this comeback happen. 4 rounds back to back will be necessary if they want to take this to OT and have a chance of winning the series. But Aurora just need 1. And they are in the perfect position right now to deal with what's coming at them. Wicardia with an AUG just towards the back of Thomas. Using delaying utility over towards the halls. Oh, look at that. Woxic, combat AWPing, stuck in the corner, won't be able to fight himself out, but does at least get 1. It gets revealed that Martinez is bringing a gun to a gunfight, which is expected in Counter-Strike. Sometimes people bring knives, though. Ooh, and Zantares has just walked through a smoke and maybe thrown away the round. But has he set Jota up for success? By doing that, do Gentlemates think that A main is clear? Or are they just going to clear this position completely by not going here? Staying clear, even. There you go. That's the info, Jackie. And in the 2v3, there's noise made over towards B, where it should be a free old plant. But do Aurora go for the round? You look at the money. A save could definitely be on the cards. And that's what Jota's looking for. Wicardia couldn't find anything straight away, and the AK is in the hands of the CTs. Precious. Was that enough normal casting, guys?
Yeah, there you go. I was going to say that was like an actual bit of commentary. Gave you a bit of setup of like what's going on, where you are, what the game means. Nay bad, bud. Nay bad. That's what you need. Yeah. If you do know where Henrietta is, please do let us know. We've been trying to find Henrietta for quite some time now.
She got a hair did and everything for that one.
Yeah. That'll be our first gold tier pet chicken skin that'll be added to the game, I reckon, mate. Been all sorts going on outside today, by the way. I've been hearing it through an earmuff, but there's been like the car alarm went off, and then that quieted down, and then like the air raid sirens were going off. But I think they just test them at the start every Monday of every like month. They have a little test. So I could hear something. It was behind you, Carson. I was like, "What's that?" I was like, "Just a siren." But yeah, it's all good now. Lots of ambient sounds outside, but we'll see if it's nice and loud on the server here for round 22 as David G walks up through Ivy and gets spotted by the Major Man himself, locking that one down. So it's a good first frag for Aurora, at least, if they want to close it here in the 22nd. And Jota's edging for this one. He's anticipating a peek back around. They test on Ivy as well. 1-for-1 trades. We get to see that Jota play, but it's not looking too clean, Mac.
Ooh. That smoke should last just long enough to maybe slide the objective back towards the B site, but you can see this full rotation starting to come through from the CTs. A site open for the taking, but it's just a matter of time before that smoke fades over towards upper. And Alex with the bomb on the back. Will he be seen here? He will move out of danger's way, and look at the timing for this play. Straight down to B they go with mopoz, who is looking to control the rotates. Was on pop from the broken wall. And that could be the equalizer that they're looking for. Sorcel so advanced up the site, and in the 3v4 that looked almost completely unwinnable for Gentlemates, they managed to fight their way back in. I love that. Out of the Spanish. As Aurora having finishing issues, although back to the 2v2 we should go. Shadow exposed. A big one at that. But it is just a donation of the AK. And another save to follow. 10 now found as Gentlemates keep on dragging their way through this map. One round at a time, Jackie.
Yeah, one step in front of the other, it's all you really can do. Little opportunities to discuss it amongst one another. See if they can keep this one clean, keep it honest, and obviously push this into an overtime with a third map decider potentially being a prospect if we make it to that point. 2 more rounds though without a room for error or mistake for Gentlemates. And a pause call back in from the Aurora camp with opportunity for Fabre to get back on the mic. Quite intense conversation here, locked in between him and Madger. Obviously makes sense, the 2 vocal heads of the team. Oh, because I've had the camera lined up there, it looked like he was going to pat him on the head. Would have been the Aussie move, mate. Give him a little head rub.
Mate, I'll tell you what we don't see enough of in this day and age in Counter-Strike. Chair slaps.
Yeah, true.
Like, the best coaches would always be big chair slappers, like big old whack, boom, on the back, right? Not getting any of that anymore. Not the aggressive stance.
It shocks you a little bit. It's like when you slap each other on the back before like a deadlift or something, you know, you kind of like shocks you, adrenaline kicks in. It is viable. It's a real thing. It's kind of like the Jason Lake strategy back in the day. You remember when you go, yeah, give me the pistols! Slap the back of the chairs, dude. It wake you up. Oh, hang on. Slap at the back here.
Ooh, almost caught there, but just like that, capitulating. It's all down to Martinez to win a 1v5 out of bloody nowhere. Aurora just activating at the perfect moment to secure the 2-0 and maintain a better scoreline to potentially qualify into the playoffs tomorrow.
Yeah, looking good. They get it over and done with towards the end there. Quite a nice mechanical round to finish that one off with the Ivy push, and then just that Xantares like